Hiya, it's Heather. Thanks for joining me. I have just finished assembling these little beauties. They are faux postage stamps, or they're more like sort of little fabric and card clusters really, but with the sort of postage stamp border. And I haven't glued them together yet, so I'm about to do that, but I thought it might be nice to show you what I've got. I'm not going to be on long today because I've got a bit of a scratchy throat. I suspect it's a local pollen thing going on, but I thought it might be nice to show you what I've done. So I've cut out a few little images of pretty flowers, and they're just on card. They were just printed on card or photo paper. And also I die cut some little stamp pieces, backing pieces out of craft card and some white card and some cream card I think as well somewhere. And also I've cut out some just little pieces of scrap paper and used the pinking shears to cut out some fabric. Now this fabric has actually got a backing on it. I used the Heat and Bond Ultra, and that keeps it really nice and flat, and obviously that's normally you iron, you take the backing off and then you iron it onto projects, but obviously I'm not going to iron them on, but I may as well use up my scraps of this particular fabric, put it to some good use. So I've done that, and then obviously I've got a few little flowers and a little bit of lace and whatnot, and I've just layered them up. And I'm going to start sticking them down now, but I thought it might be nice to show you what I've made. I did deliberate quite a while over assembling them because I've not made faux postage stamps before, and I've been really looking forward to making them, and I did make some on Canva, but I thought it'd be nice to make some physical ones. But when I started to put them together, I really sort of struggled to find the right look that I was going for. I'm sticking with the pastels again and the pretty colours for this particular journal, but I did struggle a little bit making the making it work properly for me. So even though I'd got the pinking shears, I wasn't quite sure how to actually make the stamps look sort of even semi-stamp like, to be honest. I don't know whether I'm explaining that right, but I did struggle a little bit, to be honest, with this particular project. But I'm quite happy with the way they are at the moment, and I'm going to try and make some more in a little while. So I'm just going to glue them down now, but I thought it might be nice just to show you the stamps as they are at the moment. So you can stay with me if you like while I glue them down, or fast forward and you'll see sort of the finished photographs later on. So let's get gluing. I'm hoping my glue doesn't stick this time. Well, it does stick, but doesn't stick in the bottle. I have been struggling a little bit with my glue nozzles for some reason, and I have brought a pin over with me today so I can unclog the nozzle if I need to. I don't know why, and there's just something stuck there on that piece of card. Yeah, pull that off. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with the glue at the moment. It's a bit annoying, I'll be honest. I know people use those other little bottles with the fine nozzles, and I have bought those before and I have used them, but I find they clog up. After a while of use, they clog up, and then you end up with like just a small amount of glue in the bottom of them, and you may as well just chuck the whole thing, and that seems so wasteful because then you're having to get rid of several little bottles as well as the larger bottle. So I have still got some of those, but I actually stopped using them because I felt like they were a little bit wasteful. So it's back to the pin and hoping for the best. I think I notice it more when I'm on camera, just because you find you shaking it quite a lot, and then that you know can sometimes sort of make the tripod jiggle a little bit. Anyway, enough moaning about glue. How are you? And are you getting any crafting done today? I hope you are. It was nice to come and do a little bit of this. I set them out yesterday, but then just couldn't finish them for some reason, so it was nice to then come back again this afternoon after I'd finished all my work. My husband's popped down to the post office for me. The children are in. You might hear them in the background. My eldest daughter's going out soon. My youngest daughter, I think, is on the computer because I heard her singing earlier and that was rather nice. Right, so I've done those. There's quite a bit of noise outside at the moment. I seem to have picked the noisiest time of the day to record because it's a lovely day. It's really lovely and sunny. Actually, there's a bit of a dark cloud come over, but it is still quite nice. It's a bit cold, especially in the shadow, but I've got my washing out on the line and it is still a nice day. I have to keep my eye on it just in case, because you know what it's like in the UK. Literally 1 minute it's beautiful and sunny and the next minute it's hailing or raining or something. I've got some stamps that would work well with these faux postage stamps. I'll show you in a minute when I've glued all these up. With the, what are they called? The postmarks, things like that. So I'm going to use those when it comes to sort of assembling them onto ephemera. Maybe if I pop a couple onto envelopes and things like that, or postcards. I have used stamps before, but real stamps, you know, vintage type stuff, and I actually found a set that was in a little pot or folder or something. I can't even remember now. It was only the other day, to be honest, but they're all purple ones and they're so pretty. I think it might have been when I was doing the metal stuff. I think it might have actually been in one of the metal pots, and they're so cute. They're all purple and pink ones. And I thought, oh, that's lovely. So that fired me up again, making me think, oh, I want to make some of my own. But they're really lovely. So I've used those in the past and popped those on projects, but I've never really made them like this. I was actually looking for a lever punch, to make stamp shapes with, and then in the end, a little while ago, I bought the thin dies instead. The dies are great, obviously, because they go up in sizes, so they could be used as frames as well. I think they probably are frame dies, to be honest. So that's those done. Well, I've not put anything on that one, but I do really like that fabric. I often see people using the faux stamps in their crafting, and I know you can get some printables as well. Obviously I have done a few on Canva too, but I've not actually, I've not cut them out to use them in a journal yet. I've sent some on some Happy Mail, and I've put some on envelopes for cards, but not really used them in the journal yet. I do love this project now though, because I'm thinking I'm using up some of these little scraps of fabric, because you hardly need any, but they're all a lovely variety of colours and patterns, so they look really nice. I think this is the smallest. Well, mind you, there might be a slightly smaller one than this actually, now I think about it. I have got a little folder somewhere with them all in. Oh, they're there. Ah, yes. I probably showed you this the other day. So these are the frame die cutters that that cut out. That's obviously just a piece of, I think, stick paper. That's the smallest one, but they go up in different sizes, so it's quite nice to have that variety. Right. Oh, it is getting a bit grey outside. I might have to stop and run downstairs and put the washing in. I'll quickly do this. Oh, it's getting quite loud outside now. The children locally are playing on the green. I don't know whether you're going to see that through, because this is vellum. That's okay, that's worked. Right, last two, and then I think I'm going to have to run and get the washing in because it's come over really grey, quite dark. So this would be an even quicker video than I was anticipating, but at least it's made me finish these stamps. And then I can move on to using them, which will be nice. Oh, it's getting loud, isn't it, outside? I'm never sure what you can hear. Usually you can hear things like that, people yelling, but sometimes when I think something's been picked up on the recording, I listen to it back and there's no sound at all to be heard. So it's probably not quite as bad as it seems in here, although that was quite loud. It's quite noticeable when I open the window, that's for certain. Oh. I can't remember which way I did these now. I think that was it. I suppose it matters that much. Right, there we go. One. And two. There we go, last one. There's a few strings with this type of glue. It's not quite as bad as hot glue, but it does stick exceptionally well though. Pretty good stuff. It's a 3-in-1 craft glue. Brilliant stuff. Right, I might have to remove those strings when it's dry, but there we go. Right, so they're all glued down. Now I'm going to leave those to dry, they're nearly dry, and I think I'll go and get the washing in because it's really grey outside. So I think I'll leave it there. This was a very, very quick video, but hopefully I'll get a chance to use these and add them to some envelopes or something later. So thanks for joining me, and have some crafty fun yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye!